Hi everyone, tudo bom? This is Darcy and today I'm going to talk about EMS and microcurrent. Both EMS and microcurrent are a part of electrotherapy. They use electricity to stimulate the muscle to give you a lift. However, EMS and microcurrent are two different types of electrotherapy, and that's why I want to explain the differences and tell you which one should you choose according to your needs, or if you should combine them together for even better results. Before we get to this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and make sure to like this video if this is helpful to you, because it really helps out my channel. And also, if you like my content and don't want to miss anything, make sure to check the little bell underneath so you don't miss any of my future videos. Now let's get to it. Both EMS and microcurrent uses electricity to stimulate your skin and muscle and increase the ATP and help you lift, because especially on your face, your muscles are attached to your skin. So if you lift your muscle, you have a little facelift. EMS stands for electrical muscle stimulation, and what EMS does to your skin is stimulate the muscle in a deeper level that actually causes a contraction. How EMS works is that EMS uses electrical impulses that stimulate the nerves and engage the muscle fibers. The currents cause the muscle to expand and contract, just like they might during an actual exercise. This workout tightens, tones, and strengthens your muscles while increasing production of adenosine triphosphate, which is ATP, and is the main chemical energy source of the cellular and muscle functions. It is essential for skin renewal, repair, and firmness. So whenever you use EMS, you can see that you have like little face twitching, because that's what EMS does. Even on the lowest level, it goes deep into the muscle and it stimulates it and gives you signals to your brain to cause a contraction, like an exercise. In the other hand, microcurrent also helps to lift your face. It goes and reaches the muscle and help lifts the muscle from within, but in a more gentle manner. Microcurrent should never feel any twitching or any sort of movement. So when you do the microcurrent, you're also reaching the muscle, but it's not reaching deep enough to cause a contraction. How microcurrent works? Microcurrent uses low energy electric currents to stimulate the nervous system as well, which boosts cellular metabolism and stimulates collagen and elastin. This process lifts and contours the skin for a more youthful appearance. One of the main differences to understand between microcurrent and EMS is how deep the current reaches the muscle. Microcurrent, the muscle is reached and toned and helps to lift, but in a more gentle way, and the current doesn't reach as deep to cause a contraction. On the other side, EMS current is stronger, so it reaches the muscle deeper and causes a contraction that mimics an exercise. So microcurrent helps to maintain your tone on your face as a preventive, or microcurrent works really well for anybody, even older people, to lift the muscles, but it doesn't go as deep as EMS. So EMS is more used for either the body or bigger areas like your neck or lower face of the body. You can also use on your forehead, but mostly it's very effective on lifting the jowls and lifting this area up. Should never use EMS in this area here, or your eyelids or your eye to lift eyes, like I usually use microcurrent to this area. You should never use EMS or any EMS tools because they're too strong for the delicate eye area. So in that case, microcurrent is a lot more recommended. A tool that uses EMS, especially if you're an older person with a lot of more sagging, a lot more deeper nasolabial folds, a lot more deeper jowls, or lost a lot of the definition from your jaw. The LUMO from Even Skin uses EMS and other features as well, but it does have an EMS feature, so this is a lot more recommended if you have a lot of more sagging, and this is recommended for your face. You should stop it at the brow bone, and you can also use it on your forehead, but you should not use this on any part of your eye area. You should only use any EMS tools until you reach the brow bone, and not on the fleshy part of your eye. One thing that is very important, EMS is very strong, so you do not want to overuse it. You only use once or twice a week depending on your skin needs, as opposed to microcurrent, where you have to use, at least in the beginning, daily for a few months, and then you go into maintenance mode, which is once or twice a week, depending on the microcurrent tool that you have. I love this one, is the Bear, but most of them have kind of similar usage. You have to use for a while, more often, and then you kind of go into maintenance mode. The EMS, again, is something from off the bat. You should never overuse it. Once or twice a week should be plenty. EMS is a lot stronger. You actually feel the twitching. You do feel it, especially if you have like feelings. I talk about it on my review of the LUMO. I put my tongue on my teeth to kind of protect it because you kind of feel it even on your teeth. It's not painful, but it's kind of like a weird feeling. But I only have to do once a week, so I can live with that. So this is something also to consider when you're trying to choose between EMS and microcurrent. Microcurrent is something that you don't feel at all because microcurrent intention is to be a more superficial stimulation of the muscle that in the long term will cause the lifting and all the amazing effects of microcurrent. EMS, you feel it. Microcurrent, you do not feel it. But again, EMS is used less often. Microcurrent you have to use more often. Both tools, either they use EMS or microcurrent, will give you an immediate result. But as I mentioned on many videos, that result is not permanent. You have to continue using the tool so you can keep up with those results and eventually really lift the muscle and you can have more long-term effects. Because it is like the gym. So if you go to the gym and you achieve all amazing results and you look lifted and great, and then you stop going, you're going to lose your results. So you have to keep using it. Which one should you choose? Really depends on your skin needs. And I stress that a lot because you do not need to use too many things to have good results. Just find one thing that works for you and just use it and you see good results. I feel like if you're somebody on your 20s or early 30s that you don't have so advanced signs of aging, you should try microcurrent first and see how it goes because it might be all you need, truly. And there's so many different tools on the market. But if you are somebody that have more advanced signs of aging, much older, I feel like EMS may be a better option for you, or even combining EMS and microcurrent together, like using EMS once a week and microcurrent on a couple other times a week. Because I do feel like there are two different modalities that work really well together to give you amazing results if you are in a more advanced signs of aging. But if you're somebody young, microcurrent might be something that's all you need, to be honest. Microcurrent you can get also a facelift, but in a gentler, longer fashion. But even if you have advanced sign of aging, microcurrent still work, but in a slower level. Another option is if you are somebody that don't have too advanced sign of aging, but you also don't have the patience to use a microcurrent tool daily, or you don't like using too many tools, and you want to use just one thing once a week and be done with it, then EMS might be a good option for you. You guys know I was away for a long time and I actually had to stop all my tools because I was sick for a while. I'm back testing the LUMO because I was not using it while I was sick. So right now I decided to use the LUMO on my face and neck and not use the microcurrent for right now. So that way when I do an update on the LUMO, I can tell you for my personal experience how it is to use one or the other. So right now I'm only using EMS and I can tell you I only start using it again more actively. I already see a difference. I know I look tired right now, but mostly it's because I have a cold. But from using the LUMO just a few times, I already saw that my face lifted. And I think even if you've seen from my last video, you can kind of see my face is getting a little more lifted than it was. I'm finding that my jaw looks really lifted, and even though I don't go on my actual eye area, I go on my forehead and I stay with the orbital bone, I also find that my eyes feel very lifted. One thing I've noticed, just a side note, from using EMS on my neck, for example. My neck is, as you guys know, I have many videos talking about it, is something that I never took care of. Like, I literally forgot that I even had a neck. I always did my skincare on my face and even sunblock on my face, not on my neck, and décolletage, and it's something that now at 44 I'm paying for it. And I actually did really good last year with my neck, and I actually have a whole video and I got amazing results. The thing about aging is that you don't stop aging. So even if my neck got great for a while, the moment I stopped doing anything, I'm aging and it started getting worse. I got sick, I had COVID, I had a bunch of stuff. Forgot about my neck again. So I feel like my neck, since last year, the end of the year, I stopped doing anything for my neck. So as soon as I start using the LUMO, guys, I'm not joking. I feel like my neck, especially the little gobble here, is getting firmer. And again, talking about EMS and larger body parts like the neck. I'm not using in the middle part, but I do use it here and on the sides of my neck. So I do feel like for, again, somebody more older, more advanced aging, or parts like the neck, I I'm very happy with EMS, especially for such a short period that I'm starting using again. Seeing results makes me really happy. So that is just my personal experience, but I'll continue using, and I have a whole dedicated video. But I want to mention to you guys, microcurrent does work amazing, but again, currently I'm testing EMS and I'm seeing results. I'm seeing that definitely this is getting a little less gobble gobble, especially on time for Thanksgiving. That's my thought, and I wanted to share it with you guys. From recently just using EMS and now using microcurrent. If you have any questions, make sure to comment below. I love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys so much. I hope you're healthy and safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye.